How do you stop a dog from eating cat food? Canines are not good decision makers when the subject is about food. Sometimes, they cross that line between what is appealing to them versus what is good for them. From eating poop to consuming toxic human meals, our furry buddies are full of wonders. Considering this, the video will address how to keep your dog off cat food. This is particularly important for pet parents to both canine and feline buddies. There are two major ways to address this issue. 1. Training your dog. Dog training is the true test of commitment to a dog's welfare. Teaching your dog some restrictive word, phrase, or command would do. You can use words such as stop, stop it, or don't. You can also use dog food treats as incentives. Give treats generously to your dog when he does not eat the cat food. This sends a signal of character approval. It helps you keep your dog from your cat's food. When training, never resort to physical abuse or yelling at your dog. This can make things worse. You can also engage the services of a professional dog trainer for this purpose. 2. Restricting your dog. You can also help your dog stay away from cat food by restricting him. You can achieve this by serving the cat food in a dog-restricted area. To make this, you will need a couple of items. 1. Large transparent tote box. 2. A utility knife. 3. A lighter. 4. Screws. 5. Microchip cat door. This strategy is more effective if your dog is large-sized or bigger than your cat. You can get a transparent tote box. The larger the better. The tote box will serve as the cat's eating area. The cat will need a microchip cat door as an entrance into the tote box. You will have to purchase the specially designed microchip door. To fix it, measure 5.5 by 6 inches on the breadth of the plastic box. This measurement will serve as the entrance for your cat. To cut out the entrance, flick on the lighter, letting the heat soften the traced measured entrance. Be careful not to allow the fire too close to the tote box. Afterward, cut out the entrance immediately, using your sharp utility knife. The heat of the lighter is to make it easier to cut through. With the aid of the lighter and knife, drill small holes around the box. These holes will help in keeping out the smell of the cat food. This is very important because your cat has a keen sense of smell. To insert the cat food into the tote box, simply remove the cover of the tote box, fix the cat's food bowl inside, then put back the cover. This will be the sequence every time you are to serve the cat food. As for the microchip door, remove the item from the box. Next, separate the two sides of the item and fix it on opposite sides of the cut entrance. You will need a couple of screws to fasten the two ends of the microchip. Make it a habit to clean the tote box once every 4 days, at least. The choice of a transparent plastic box will help to monitor the condition of your cat's eating place. Are there other proven ways to stop your dog from eating cat food? It is very possible you cannot opt for the tote box technique. However, there are several helpful tips to stop your dog from eating cat food. First, when serving both canine and feline pets, never use the same food bowl. This has a way of proving everything on it as edibles. It might likely confuse your dog. You should serve them using defined bowls. This way, your dog understands that food served in his bowl is his. If your dog doesn't have an ulterior motive, it wouldn't eat from your cat's bowl. Secondly, if your dog is hell-bent on eating your cat's food, keep your cat's food out of reach. This includes access to the storehouse where the cat food is kept. If you are an experienced pet parent to a dog and cat, you may have noticed something interesting. Dogs don't climb beyond the sofa and bed. On the contrary, cats can climb on almost anything. You could solve the problem by taking advantage of this. Make sure you place your cat's food on elevated spots. Put them on places that are hard for your dog to reach. This could be on top of the kitchen counter, your cat's tree, on the washing machine, among other spots. Once your dog notices this, he will get the memo. Thirdly, an improved feeding timetable might also help. Cats and dogs have different eating habits. Unlike dogs, cats are picky eaters. Given this, stop feeding your cat at intervals. Give the whole meal at once. Also, place the meal on elevated spots while you also serve your dog simultaneously. The kitchen counter is a great spot for this. At the initial stage, your dog may be bent on eating the inaccessible cat meal. Over time, he'll accept his fate and make do with what he has. You can also act differently. After serving your cat, choose this period for dog walks. That way, your dog is distracted and unable to raid your cat's food. There is also the option of the baby gate. As a result of the danger it poses, we would steer off that path. Especially for pet parents with human children, we do not encourage the use of baby gate. Why should you stop your dog from eating cat food? The digestive system of cats can handle large amounts of fats, protein, and calories required for their growth. They are anatomically structured this way. Dogs require these nutrients but can't handle the excessive proportions in the cat meals. If exposed to cat meals, the least adverse effect would be excessive weight gain. However, this is not always the case. More often, the side effects kick off with a running stomach. More health complications will likely arise subsequently. Possible harmful effects include pain in the abdomen, physical deformities, fatigue, diarrhea, vomiting, fever, loss of appetite, among others. These are simply some of the possibilities. Considering this, your dog shouldn't eat cat food. If you notice your dog is having cat food from time to time, don't get worked up about it. You do not need to panic. Simply consult the service of your vet. There are certainly reasons to be optimistic. Cat meals don't do instant damages like the toxins in chocolate. Most likely, you will have to observe for signs as advised by the vet. You might also need to visit the vet for more scrutiny. This is especially if you suspect it isn't a first-time occurrence. However, the earlier it is noted and resolved, the better it is for you and your dog. If you've enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you'll know once we post a new video. Also, drop a comment below so we can know your thoughts. Finally, don't forget to check the description below for more details and visit our site, www.zimdogfood.com for more awesome dog food content like this.